Hola YouTube, my name is Ricardo Lino and I'm a wheel addict. Today I'm going to try the K2 Uptown skates. The K2 Uptown skates are completely different from the last K2 skates that I've tested and that I reviewed, the Trio S100. They have a completely different boot and they are based on a boot that I used to skate in the 90s, which is the K2 Fatties. I'm actually very excited to skate these skates, so come with me because I think you're gonna like this one.
Eight times the power.
Okay, so let's do this, the K2 Uptown review. Let me turn this around because I don't want to make a shadow in my face with a cap. So, what do I think about this skate? Let me start by telling you, today was not the first day that I skated it, but today was the first day that I filmed something with it. So I skated this skate completely stock. I will tell you in a minute what type of rocker ring I was using because this is rockerable. And the skate that I have here, it's a size European 44. I am usually a size European 43, and K2 sent me these size 44. But I will get there in a second. I will tell you what I think about the sizing. I'm gonna start talking about the skate and I'm gonna start by the wheels. The wheels on this skate, they surprise me. And it usually doesn't happen that often. Most of the times I actually complain about the stock wheels of the skates. And I'm not going to say that these will last forever. They don't even say the durometer here, do they? They just say 80 millimeters. They just say 80 millimeters, but they don't say the durometer. They have a round profile, which is actually quite cool because it doesn't matter in which direction, if you're on the outside, inside edge, or if you're just going straight. It kind of feels like the skate always reacts the same way, it slides the same way and all that, which is quite cool. Basically, I enjoyed the wheels. I enjoyed the profile of the wheels. I enjoyed the speed of the wheels, how much they slided when they needed to. It was cool. And especially in black wheels, a lot of times they have extra grip. So the K2 Uptown wheels, they actually worked really good. Speed-wise, they were also very good, and they could have also been very good because of the bearing. I am not an expert when it comes to bearings, but these come with twin cam bearings. I think it's the ILQ7, and twin cam bearings are usually very good. At least to me, they feel very good. They feel like they last long and they roll fast. Again, when it comes to bearings, I'm no expert. Could also be that the speed would come from the frame. This skate has a frame called the K2R80. I know that a lot of people are familiarized with the K2R100, which is the big brother. It's a longer and taller frame. And on that R100, which I also have, I haven't tested it yet, but on the R100, I heard some people saying that it's not super stiff. It's not stiff enough for some of the things that they want to do. I can't complain about that on this frame. This frame felt good. It felt like I could have control enough. I didn't felt the frame bending at all, but obviously it's also a shorter and not as tall frame, so it's also easier to keep the stiffness on a frame like this. It does come with a system as a 6 ways rockering system, so it's kind of like a hexagon, I think that's how you say it, like a 6 ways thing. And what I did with the rockering was I have these wheels, the third wheel pointing down, the second and fourth pointing not down, but the one closest to it but pointing outwards. So this one is like this, This one is like that, and this one is like that. And then I have the front wheel pointing almost forward or forward, something like that. The whole goal with this type of rockering was trying to recreate what they do with an R100. They do that to recreate the feeling that you can have on the Wizard frame. So that's what I was trying to recreate here. Now, I can tell you that the rockering is not as slight as it would be on the Wizard frame, which is obvious because with a much shorter wheelbase, it will feel completely different. So it really feels a lot more nervous. Did I enjoy it? Yes, I did. I did enjoy it a lot. It was cool for all those quick fit movements, even if I didn't do a lot of those, but I felt like I could do all that. It did felt good, especially with these wheels. Can't complain that much about the frame. Now, coming up to the boot, let's talk about comfort. And I know that a lot of people said that they feel that this skate, it's extra stiff. It's much stiffer than it should be and this and that. And I'm gonna need to be honest with you and tell you that I don't agree with it. I believe that most of the people that might have said that this skate is super, super stiff, at least on this version, because this is the one that I tried. Yes, it is a stiff skate, but if you come from an aggressive skating background, that might be how you feel because you're not used to such a tall cuff. You're not used to something that feels like this. But if you come from an urban skating background, or if you come from another pair of free skates, or like a carbon, instead of being a plastic skate, if you come from a carbon skate, you won't feel this like an extra stiff skate. It's pretty normal. Now, when you have a skate like this, it usually takes a little bit longer to break in. I didn't feel like I needed that time to break in the skate. Maybe it has to do with the size, and that's basically what I actually said on the beginning of this video. I'm a size 43, and K2 sent me a size 44 of these. Should we upsize it? Maybe. I don't know. I don't have my size. I don't have this skate in size 43. In size 44, I didn't felt like there was a lot of room. I did felt there was a tiny bit of room, but it wasn't playing against me. On the other hand, they felt super comfortable. So maybe that is the solution for most of you that have tried K2 and might have struggled with comfort problems. Maybe upsize it. I don't know if that's the solution. With me having this skate one size bigger than I usually have, and this was what the brand sent to me to test and make this video, I can't complain about comfort. I am not being paid by anyone to do this video. They send me the skates and that is it. And they don't need to see this video before I post it. So this is full on my opinion. Now, something that looks different on this skate compared to any other skate is if you look at this skate, you will see that these cuff bolts are somehow located lower than most of the other skates. I don't know why, but they do look a lot lower than other skates on the market. And a characteristic of these and most of the K2 skates is, this is a UFS skate, and UFS skate is known for having a flat sole. But this one, I don't really know if it feels like flat or if it feels like your heel is actually deeper than the front part of your foot. There's pros and cons for that. But if you use the skate, any other skate which isn't a K2 skate, the first time that you put this on, at least to me, it felt like I've never skated before, which is very, very weird. I've been skating for over 30 years and putting a skate and feeling so weird. I actually enjoyed it because it was challenging, but most of the people might not like it. There's of course ways to go against it by putting insoles and all that stuff. But once you get used to it, there's some advantages, and one of the main advantages that I see is the stability of your ankle. Think about it as, let me do it this way. Ask your girlfriend, mom, wife, whoever you know that uses high heels, if they ever twisted their ankle with a high heel, or if they know of someone who did. I'm pretty sure they did, or they know of someone, or even you know of someone that twisted an ankle because of using a high heel. Usually, the higher your heel is, the less stable your ankle joint is. I've said this in previous videos mainly about roller skates because the raised heel and the flat skate, it's something very common on quad skates. On inline skates, people don't talk about that a lot. But when you put a skate like this, you really feel the difference. It kind of feels like you're falling backwards all the time because the heel is not as raised as most of the skates on the market, especially when it comes to UFS skates. And I do know that most of the people that get a skate like this, most of the times come from an aggressive skating background, UFS background. So these might feel a bit weird. The pro, like I said, would be for sure the skate gives you more stability on the joint and it's actually going to feel faster when you roll forward. A good example can be just try to put a couple of heel padding on your skates and try to skate. You will see, you will feel your skate rolling somehow slower. So when you have your skate flat, or even when you're deep, you're going to feel like you're going faster when you go forward. But there's a con on that. The con would be when you go backwards. When you go backwards, it kind of feels like you're falling backwards all the time. Or even when you land backwards, it's going to feel a bit harder to land without falling backwards. So I wouldn't say it is a problem. It just takes time to get used to it. That's basically it. Other than that, most of the stuff that comes on this skate, I actually enjoyed it a lot. The strap, the thing that I like the most about this strap is there's a metal piece here on the end, and this metal piece doesn't let it go out. This is actually very, very cool, because most of the times when you use a 45-degree strap, not a ratchet buckle, you take this off and then you need to go and put it back on. This way, it just stays in. It's very simple and it's effective. Good on K2 for doing this. The buckle, well, the buckle is a whole plastic buckle. I don't have anything wrong or bad to say about it. It's of course not the strongest buckle that you can get, but the receptor, I really like the receptor. It's not the only brand using this type of receptor, but I actually really enjoy it. This long receptor that throws the piece of plastic that comes from here in the direction, or even keeps it protected here. This is a very cool feature. Again, it's not patented by K2, but it's a cool feature. The cuff, like I said before, it is higher than most of the other skates. It is taller than most of the other skates, but in conjunction with the rest of the material that you have, this soft boot, but it's made out of hard materials. It gives you some stability that I don't know of any other skate on the market other than these will offer you. This is the Seba CJ, this is the first version. And if you remember, about 1 year ago, I was making videos saying that I need to find the right boot for my wizard frames. And yes, I've been seeing the guys from Mushroom Blading skating with K2 skates, K2 boots and wizard frames, and they always say that it works out. And after trying just with the original frame, I'm pretty sure it's going to work out great. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a very, very good option. So this is something that I'm going to be trying next. So as I'm going to also try this with another UFS frame. I really think that this will work very good with the UFS frames such as this. This is the Flying Eagle Enkidu frame, and this is a flat 66 millimeters frame, but I think it can go up to 68. Looking at the space here, I think it can go up to 68 easily. And there's not a lot of frames on the market that allow you to ride flat with such big wheels, but there's also not a lot of boots that would feel good with this. And I really think that these would be the boot for that, because it is stable enough and it has a cool sole plate. I actually did a couple of grinds with this sole plate. The sole plate might have an awkward look because the front, it's very narrow. It kind of goes like pointy somehow, but it does slide great. The sole plate is good. The problem that I had was when I was trying to grind with the skate, the bolts that you have here actually stick out. So when I was trying to do grinds like machios and stuff like that, soles actually felt better, even if the front wheels, yes, you can get stuck, but having 2 points of contact, like one in front, even if you're leaning back, and the other one, kind of felt like I could control it. When I was trying to grind machios with these, the bolts made me not feel the most stable. But this, I don't think this is a skate made for grinds, but it's a skate that you can grind with. So if you ask me, is this the perfect skate for aggressive skating? No. Is this the perfect skate for urban skating? No. Is this the perfect skate for slalom? No. So what is that? Well, this is a very, very good mix, a very good hybrid skate that you can have for the type of guy that wants to do maybe a little bit of everything. And there is a lot of people out there that this skate would suit them. Imagine if you're looking for a pair of skates that you just want to go to the park, you want to go out and skate with your friends, you want to skate for distance, you want to be able to change frames. This is a very good skate for that. Something else that I need to mention in this video is the material used for the liner, not that the liner comes out, but the material used on the interior of the skate, I don't think it's skin friendly. So if you're gonna be skating with these K2 skates, make sure to have your socks higher than the boot. If the socks are higher than the boot, I really believe that this is something that is going to last for a long time, and this skate seems like it's going to keep the shape. And I believe that once it opens to your foot, once it gets the proper shape, it's gonna be a very, very good skate even better. But do not skate these with the socks lower, because this thing seems like it's going to hit your skin. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see me skating these with the Enkidu frame or with the Wizard frame, make sure to subscribe to this channel. I will be making more videos on these, on that, and every other skates, because this is what I do here. I do skate videos and I love to do them. And if you enjoy this one, make sure to subscribe. If you want to become a member and support what I do here, you're more than welcome. There's the join button. Click on that. There's 3 different tiers. You don't need to do it. If you want to support, you're more than welcome. If you don't do it, you can always watch these videos. I would appreciate if you could subscribe to this channel. You'll be notified if you press on that bell every time that I upload one of these videos. And again, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave me a thumbs down. I would also like to know why you didn't like it. If you have anything to say, please drop me a comment. It's always good. I'm more than happy to answer your questions about these skates or about any other skate. And that is it. By the way, you know that we just opened the WheelAddict.shop, and today I got a message from Soleplate. It's his birthday and he just started his new YouTube channel. So make sure to check Soleplate's YouTube channel, and happy birthday, Scotty. And now to finish this video, just like I always do, don't forget why we all started skating. And that is because it's fun. Cheers and see you soon. Backflips. You can backflip with these, I think. Check this. You can. I'm telling you, you can even fake your backflip. Told you. Trust me.
It got a little longer, so it's